What is going on, everyone? Marvel DC fan here with another first impressions video, and yeah, this is a bit of a late one, but it just things happen, I guess, and so here we are. So today we're going to be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, and yeah, this is probably going to be a very short video because obviously this is no spoilers, right? Um, this is a non-spoilery discussion type piece, and it's gonna be really hard to say what there's a lot of stuff that I don't want to give away because it's just there's so much in here that is worth seeing it on the big screen or watching it in your own time or that kind of thing. So we're just gonna talk about some stuff and yeah. So right off the bat, absolutely love this movie. I saw it twice on opening weekend. I saw it in the same day. That's how much I really enjoyed it. I saw it the once, and then I was just like, I want to go back and see it again. And then I saw there was a showing in like 20 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Let's be daring. Let's go see it again. And it was funny because some of the people that were there recognized me. They were just like, "Weren't you here before?" And I was like, "No." I just pretend it wasn't. But yeah, I went in, I saw the movie twice, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really I thought it was great. So I'm just gonna talk about anything that is non-spoilery. Try to anyway. So firstly, the narrative, the story, I really enjoyed. It was interesting. I didn't know what they were gonna do with bringing Deadpool into the MCU, but I feel like they did it in a way that was like he was there, but it wasn't like too much of a big leap. Like it still felt like it was a Deadpool movie for the most part. And yeah, so I think most of the things I was kind of worried about, I think they handled really well. Like with the TVA was just kind of there. They had their time to shine. They weren't really like intrusive at all throughout the movie. Also, it didn't feel like you really needed much insight into the TVA. Like you didn't really need to watch both seasons of Loki to really understand what was going on. And I mean that context helped obviously, but it's sort of kind of flew in naturally, I think. So that was handled well. The Void was handled really well. Um, and so and then just all the shit that happens in between was just great stuff, I think. So story was really good. Characters, I mean, of course, you got the two main leads, which take up all of the screen time. Um, you got Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. He's Deadpool. It's just he's really good at playing this version of the character, and I think he's pretty like he's almost at his best here. Like he's really good, and this is one of his this was a really standout performance for Mr. Reynolds as the character. And then, of course, you got the second of the leads. You got Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, rocking the classic, like yellow and blue in from the comics, and it was great seeing him back. I loved every interaction. I was kind of worried from the trailers because it looked like in some scenes he was just kind of bored. It seems like, but no, he completely knocked it out of the park. It was interesting getting to know this version of Wolverine, which is not the same one as the Fox X-Men universe. This is a different variant, but yeah, it's still a really good characterization, and yeah, the two leads, they just knock it out of the park. I love their individual aspects, and then I also love them meshing together, like seeing that relationship of how they start off. They're just kind of like it's a very chaotic relationship, and it gets progressively just more intense as the movie goes on. Like you're in for a great ride with these two, and it was worth it bringing Hugh back on screen for this. So, great stuff from the main two leads. You get to see a little bit of Deadpool supporting cast: Colossus, Vanessa, Negasonic, Yukio, Peter. Like, they are mostly bit parts, but they were great to come back. And also to there's also the villain Cassandra Nova, which was really interesting, like her power set and her kind of her demeanor, but I don't think she was as great as some people made her out to be. She was like one of the more weaker aspects of the movie, in my opinion, especially towards the end. I can't say why, but you'll see it. Like, it just kind of hits. And what else can I talk about? Special effects were about on par with the other Deadpool movies, I'd say. It wasn't quite the best, but also it wasn't bad either. So yeah. The score was great. Like, yeah, it's just it's hard talking about this movie without getting into it, but I think for the most part you're definitely in for a really fun ride. Like, it's just a great team up movie, and there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of heart in this movie. There are some things that are kind of out of place or kind of weird, which I can't say, but for the most part, it was a great time. The whole ride through, it was just from start to finish. It was just breakneck pacing, and it never felt slow. It never felt dull at all. It was just like a comfortable, fast pace, and it like kept you going throughout. It was that good. I'm gonna go see the movie again here real soon, and I mean, if you want to see if you want to see a spoiler review, we did talk about it on the Speaking Nerd podcast, so be sure to check that out for my full thoughts on the movie. And but yeah, as far as just a non-spoiler review or just video, this was great. It was just a great time throughout. One of the best MCU movies we've gotten in a long while. There's been a lot of just schlock over the last two phases, and this was just a nice refresher for the MCU. And it makes me really excited to see what they do with these versions of the characters next. Like, maybe, hopefully we'll get to see Deadpool and Wolverine hang out again in, like, Secret Wars. Maybe Wolverine will hang out with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. That would be legendary. Hopefully that's the case. And it was just great. Like, it was just a great time. It was just fun. Like, it just, it's just a lot of movies come out, and some of the ones that I've looked at this past year were just like, it's just kind of there, it's fine or whatever. But this just like knocked it out of the park. This was really good. So it is well worth the money to go see it. I'd honestly say see it more than once, like at least a couple times, just to really get that synced in. It's worth it. So yeah, hopefully this video will motivate you to go watch the movie if you haven't already, and I'm sure most of you have already seen it by now. But you're in for a good time. So, but anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments down below. Stay tuned for more videos down the line. Next week is going to be Batman week. I got some Batman videos planned. We got my next revisit with Batman Return to Arkham coming out, and then also I'm doing a video on Cape Crusader, and also a showcase for Batman Batman Arkham Knight skins. So that'll be good. Maybe I'll come up with some more Batman videos. I'm not sure. But, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.